Hi, Queen. Guess what? It is week 2 of the Esther Project Challenge 2021. We are still focused on mastering the fundamentals of self-care. Last week, we focused on getting some sleep. Did you get some sleep? Our challenge was getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep because sleep is so fundamental to our self-care. The week before that, we focused on decluttering. Have you been decluttering your things, your mindsets, negative thoughts, possessions that don't serve you anymore? What about those clothes that don't fit that you've been trying to get back into for years? Is it time to just bless another sister with those clothes? So every week we have a new challenge, but every week's challenge builds on the next. So in addition to moving on to this week's challenge, you're still going to continue to work on your decluttering. You're still going to continue to get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And now this week, you're going to focus on pampering your teeth. Cheese. So I want you to really dig into your oral hygiene routine. Are you adverse to flossing like I am? Sometimes I have to force myself to get my floss out and to use it. You're really supposed to floss and brush after every meal. Have you been doing that? Sometimes we get up in the morning right away, which is a great thing, and brush too. Then we have our breakfast, but our breakfast food is sitting in between our teeth. Yucko. So what are the little tweaks that you may need to make in your schedule and in your routine to incorporate brushing and flossing after every meal to increase your oral hygiene? Have you made the first of your 2 dentist appointments for the year? You're supposed to go every 6 months. So we are now in April. So you only have a few months left to be able to get 2 appointments in this year. So why don't you take a moment this week to schedule either your first or go ahead and schedule your second checkup appointment with your dentist this week as well. So your teeth, your smile, all vehicles that God can use to draw others to you to fulfill your purpose, to draw others to you for you to share your purpose with others and to fill them up as well. So this week, as you smile and look in the mirror and you care for your beautiful, beautiful pearly whites, I want you to think about what God is drawing to you and who he's drawing to you as well. What is he going to do through your beautiful smile? And let me just say, Queen, if you don't feel confident in your smile, I chipped my front tooth years ago. So now I have some composite that fills in that chip in my front tooth. Occasionally, that composite comes out when I eat something. And for a day or two before I can get to the dentist, I have this snaggletooth chip in my front smile. And I feel terrible during that time. So I'm sharing this to say that I know that sometimes there are dental imperfections in our smile that can impact our confidence. So this week, I want you to think about, is there anything in your smile that makes you feel anything less than confident to open your mouth and to speak out the words of your purpose? If so, talk to your dentist to see what options you have. Talk about payment plans you can get on. Think about any other creative solutions. If you're a business owner, maybe you can barter with your dentist for your business services. But whatever it is, move forward and be confident. So I also want you to plan to join us this Thursday for our first of our monthly empowerment sisterhood gatherings. We had done this by conference call years ago when we first started. Now we've moved to Zoom. And we are going to send you out the Zoom link, as well as we'll stream this from our Facebook Live on the Esther Project Challenge. So if you're not connected with us on Facebook, go to facebook.com/Esther Project Challenge. Like our page so that you can get notified of the live stream on this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Normally, we're going to do the first Tuesday of every month, but because of Easter this year being last week, we went ahead and rescheduled to do Thursday for this month. We're going to have fun. We're going to dig into Esther's story. I want us to be interactive. So if you want to really interact, log in through Zoom, but we'll still interact with you on Facebook Live as well. So I wanted to leave this video by sharing a small excerpt from my book, which I hope you have, The Esther Project, Every Woman's Guide to Living with Passion and Purpose. On page 36, I just had a little excerpt that I thought was relevant, reminding me, even though this is the chapter on living on purpose, it reminded me of the importance of self-care, and I just wanted to read it to you. I'm relaying my story, and I say, I lack the personal balance and relationships that sustain a fulfilled and enjoyable life. In my quest to be selfless, I realized I had lost myself. I had reverted to a routine of being everyone's friend and had failed to demand friendship for myself. Later on in that same paragraph, I say, my gratitude increased and my life contentment soared. So that was my turnaround moment when I went from being overwhelmed and not attending to my self-care to starting to turn the corner and filling myself up. And gratitude was a tremendous part of doing that. So as you're on your self-care journey this week, focusing on pampering your teeth, but still remembering your sleep as well and your declutter, I want you to be grateful and try thinking of one thing that you're grateful for before you go to sleep at night. And that will help you get your 7 to 8 hours. Well, I love you. You are strong and beautiful. Plan to join us on next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live, or interact with us via Zoom. And we will text out and email out the Zoom link for you to join. God bless. Mwah. Bye, Queen.